Hello friends, are you preparing for your mid exams and you don't know anything what you need to learn? So then definitely this series of computer network will be very helpful to you. So in this series, right, I will be explaining all the concepts which are very important and all the questions that are given in the sample paper. So don't skip the video till the end. Okay. So already I have explained the two questions from the sample paper in this series, so you can watch it. Okay. So now I am going to explain a third problem from the sample paper. So the question is given like TCP opens a connection using an initial sequence number ISN. So ISN is a initial sequence number of 25,645. So the other party opens the connection with an ISN, another ISN, initial sequence number of 32,843. So we have to show the three TCP segments during the connection establishment. Okay, we have to show three TCP segments. Okay, so for that, what are all the steps? I will be providing that, and let me read the other questions as well. Suppose a TCP connection is transferring a file of, what are all the given things? A file of 20,000 bytes, and the first byte is numbered 40,001, and we have to find the sequence number for each segment if data sent in 10 segments. Okay, each carrying 2000 bytes. It is very simple, so I will tell you why it is simple as well. So suppose that the TCP congestion window is set to 18 KB and a timeout occurs. How big will the window be if the next 4 transmission bursts are all successful? So assume that the maximum segment size is 1 KB. Okay now? So now let me explain the solutions for these three sub questions, which will be a total we will get a 6 out of 6 marks. Okay. Yeah. So first one is three-way handshake TCP connection establishment. Okay. So what are the given terms? Given client ISN. Okay. What is the given client ISN? That is 25,645, and the server ISN is 32,843. Now what we have to do? We have to we have to establish a connection using three segments, right? We have to establish a connection using three segments. Okay. Now what is the process to establish these three connections? You need to know that, right? So first of all, there are three TCP segments. Those are SYN plus ACK and ACK. Okay. So sequence number and acknowledgment number. Okay, ACK means nothing but. Okay. Now let me do for first segment. Three step by step segments. First segment is client to server. For that the sequence number will be, SYN will be 1 and the sequence number will be 25,645. Okay. So what is the purpose? Client requests the connection. So client to server, when the segment 1 is going from client to server, the sequence will be 25,645. Now let me go to the segment 2. Segment 2 is server to client. So one SYN is already there and acknowledgement number also is adding. So sequence number, there will be new sequence number, right, for server to client. See, client to server 25,645, whereas for sequence for the sequence number for server to client for the segment 2 is the different one. So what will be the acknowledgement number here? 25,646. How we got that? Just adding the previous sequence number there, right? So for that sequence number we are adding 1. Okay, for server to client SYN plus ACK. So sequence and acknowledgement number you got. You know, right, how these values came now? How these values came now? You understood, right? First of all, first segment the connection will be established from client to server. For that the sequence number will be the initial one. So again for segment 2 it will come back again from server to client. Then there will be SYN and ACK. Okay. For that the sequence number will be the new one and the acknowledgement number will be the previous sequence number plus 1. Okay. Now the last segment, client to server again. So ACK will be 1. Okay. So as I have already told, SYN plus ACK and ACK. These are the 3 segments. Okay. So here sequence number will be the new one, the acknowledgement number of the previous one. What is the acknowledgement number of the previous one? That is 25,646, right? Now what will be the new acknowledgement number? The previous sequence number plus 1. Previous sequence number is 30,843. Okay. Now this. Again see, client to server relation ACK, sequence equal to 25,646, acknowledgement number is equal to 32,844. So after these three segments completed, the TCP connection is successfully established. You have to write like this only. See, for every question I am only explaining that things only which you have to write the exam in the exam exactly. No need to write more or no need to write less. Okay, the exact things. I am not giving any depth. Okay, then next. So you got clear, right? For 3 segments what we have done, client to server, server to client, and client to server again. There will be 3 segments. What is that? SYN, SYN plus ACK and ACK. How we got the SYN and ACK? First one sequence number is given. For second one, sequence number will be the new sequence number and acknowledgement number will be the previous sequence number plus 1. Okay, similarly you have done the 3 steps. Okay, done. 3 segments done. Now let me go to the second part. So second part is like TCP sequence number for file transfer. What are the given terms? File size. Given file size is 20,000 bytes. First byte number is, see, file size is 20,000 bytes. First byte number is 40,001. What are the total number of segments? 10. And what are the bytes per segment? 2000. So there are 2000 bytes per segment and we have to find for the each segment up to 10 segments. Okay. Sequence number is equal to byte number of the first byte in the segment. Okay. So each segment carries, it is given in the question, see, each segment carries 2000 bytes. Yes or no? Bytes per segment. So the sequence number increases by 2000 for every new segment. So whenever, what is the first byte number? 40,001. So after adding 2000, that means the sequence number increases 2000 for new segment. We need to calculate for 10 segments. So for what will be the first byte now? If the first byte number is 40,001, then what will be the second byte number? By adding 2000, we will get 42,001. Okay. Similarly, we have to do for 10. Okay. 10 segments. You can see this. For first segment, 40,001. Second segment, 42,000. Third, 44. 4, 46. 5, 48. 5, 6. Like that, you have to do up to 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, up to 10, it will be 58,001. Like this, we have to show. That's all. You will get 2 marks here always. What you have done? Just you have written the given terms, and after that, up to 10 segments you have to do. You have added like first byte is given, and also the how many bytes are being added also given, 2000. So we have done that thing only. Okay. And next, let us solve the last part of the question. That is TCP congestion window growth. Okay. TCP congestion window growth. So here, what are the given terms in the question? Initial congestion window is 18 KB and a timeout occurs after that. And what is the maximum segment size? 1 KB. Okay. And we have to find the next 4 transmission bursts are successful, and it is given that next 4 transmission bursts are successful. Okay. So we have to find the TCP congestion window growth. Okay. So how we will find that? First step, what is the effect of timeout? So once the timeout is done, congestion window, what is the congestion window is there, right? It will be set to maximum 1 MSS. So new window will be 1 kilobyte. So you have already got it, right? MSS, maximum segment size 1 KB you will get as the new window once the burst is done. I mean the timeout. Okay. So what after that, what it will happen? Slow start phase. Second step. During slow start, congestion window doubles every RTT. Okay. So window growth for 4 successful bursts is like, see here, transmission burst, and here is congestional window. So after timeout, I already told the maximum it will display and it will be 1 KB. So we have to do for windows growth for 4 successful bursts. So first, second, third, fourth. So whenever it will be bursting, right, the congestion window doubles every RTT. The what is the value there, right? That will be doubled. So after timeout 1, first burst 2, second burst 4, third burst 8, and fourth burst it will be congestion will be 16 KB. So what is the window growth for 4th successful burst? It is 16 KB. You have to write the conclusion like this. So if you like the way of explanation, or if you want me to modify anything in my explanation, you can comment me in the comment section. So if you find the video helpful, then you can also comment me in that showing your feedback. So if you want more videos like this of this explanation of the sample papers or any concept wise explanation, you know right what to do. Just subscribe Wallah to get the more updates. So see you in the next video with the explanation of fourth question. Thank you.